Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Vikky, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 8. So the last time we ended with an interesting appearance of a friendly, however you wanna call it, Titan. I see a lot of potential with this creature, you know. As I said, you could explore some emotional stuff. Like maybe he will get attached to humans, will help them, but he won't be accepted, etc. No matter what, if he is really friendly or if he's a standard evil Titan, I potentially see I'm 90% sure that he probably will die at some point of the show. Like, if he is really now one of the protagonists, then I see his death being a poetic way where he sacrifices himself for humanity. Like, imagine that, a Titan sacrificing himself for humans. That would be interesting, I could see that happening. And if he's evil, then he'll probably die. We had some neat little other storylines going on also. We've seen more of Armin, we've seen more of Jean, but mostly it was again a Mikasa-centric episode, and I liked that episode a lot. And I really cannot predict where this show will go from now on, so let's just see. Yeah, he doesn't want to be a bird. Yeah, I thought they would try to. I'm liking Kikoeru with each episode more. Yeah. Look at them, they're having group sessions. How can I not hate Titans? Man, I'm not even worried about her. She's that good. Seems it will work. Oh shit. Oh, for a second I thought he cut his leg off. Jean is also a great character. Oh. Oh. But it's not their fault. What the hell is that? Oh. This is just oh, I said they're like babies. Look at their positioning and their acting. Wow. Oh, that guy. And this guy is their MVP. He's like carrying them right now. I thought so. They will have a hard time to accept him. This is so satisfying to watch. Because you see look at some of their faces. And he just smacks them around. Guns. They never used guns before, right? At least I don't remember. I'm still asking, why the hell are these titans inside here? Sometimes they seem a bit intelligent, these titans. They're all attacking this place, why? I said that Armin always seemed to be smart. It's great to see him shine and use his talent. Yes, too, yeah. Yeah, I said it, he always was smart. He knows how to plan. Oh, that's suspicious. She said, let's talk later. I never liked that line. Look at them. Why? They're guarding here. Why? This looks so wrong. Like something's going to go wrong. Someone's gonna screw it up, right? Alright. Come and kill it now while it's on the ground. Right. Does he have a thing for her? Reiner? So they actually succeeded. But I'm not buying this positivity. I'll never forget the 5th episode. What? Oh. But he did regenerate in the previous episode. They'll save him. This will be the first step of their relationship. Oh, he remembered him. Oh, he's gonna jump. Whoa. Yeah, Eren is connected with him. It's gotta be. And they pointed that out. This is the one who ate Thomas. Oh, he can regenerate. He did in the previous episode. Yeah, he can. This will be... Wait. That's him, right? Yeah. Oh, that's him! So he's alive! No. Oh no! They brought him back so He'll die. Oh man. At least it's a proper send-off. The title. It was... I can hear his heartbeat. So here he lives. Wow. I mean, I knew he was connected to this titan, but he was inside. Oh. Is that Eren? But was he conscious? Like, was he really himself doing that? Wow. I just finished like filming the whole episode breakdown and my post-reaction thoughts, and I realized it wasn't filming, and it's really annoying because here at the usual place where I film I have like a mirror behind the camera, so I always know when it's filming, so I'm apologizing if the editing in this video will be now a bit worse, or if I'll talk and go through everything like quickly, but I will quickly go through, and these are not my like real post-reaction thoughts, but I'll like address the main thing, which is that Titan and Eren's connection with him at the end, and I'll highlight 3 things like quickly, which were interesting to me, or I would like to get answers for. The first thing is that there's not a big chance that this actually is true, that he's not him, but there is a chance because he has his leg and arm back. This could be a reborn version of Eren and he's not the same anymore. This could be a villain which is shape-shifting. You never know, like maybe still that Titan was evil and now it took the form of Eren. This could happen, but I don't believe it. Then the other thing is that I want to know if now Eren is invincible. Like the likeliest explanation for his leg and arm is that basically because he was inside a Titan, he could regenerate his body by using the cells of the Titan. It was clearly seen that it was connected to him, like that slime when he came out. So, and now my question is does this mean he's invincible? Like whenever he will now get swallowed, he can make that Titan become his servant. He can change that Titan into an anti-Titan basically. Now, is he invincible? I wouldn't like to see that because I don't want a character to be invincible, especially in a world like this where Titans are extremely powerful, and it's interesting to see that you have to be afraid of them all the time. We'll see. And the third thing that I'm really thinking about is Eren controlling that thing, or is this he doing subconsciously? Like, is this just his fighting spirit, fighting will? Are this his instincts, his feelings? He didn't speak to any of them. Like, he didn't speak to Mikasa as he was in that Titan, so maybe that's because the Titans cannot speak, or maybe that's because he's doing that subconsciously. I don't know. We again got new information cards. At first it was shown that how the gas is compressed and then rotates the fan. And the other one was showing different class Titans. You have 5 meters, class 15 meters. And that's what they were basically talking a lot in this episode. Different classes of Titans, which is interesting and basically gives a possibility of having weaker Titans. Like the smaller ones are weaker, are easier to kill, or maybe not, maybe they're faster, but I think like at some point, I think Reiner said it will be easy because they are small class Titans when they were in that gas house. It's great to have a diversity, especially if you consider one are super strong, one are weaker, so you don't have to fear all of the Titans, but we'll see that. Now I'll just move to the episode breakdown. We had, of course, Armin deciding that they will use the Titan. It was his first moment where he shined. He made that plan, which then worked. We then cut to Jean, and he was basically still there, struggling to find an answer for like what should he do. He decided to run and basically use, because the Titans were distracted, so they could run away. Like only one guy I think died afterwards. They all made it to the headquarters. And while I'm talking about the headquarters, there's still that question for why those Titans were attacking that place. Like, I know that the Titans are attracted to humans, it's been obvious now, but there were only 2 humans in that gas station, if you can say it that way. So why were there multiple Titans there? Why were there multiple Titans inside? I mean, it was shown in the previous episode that they killed some humans there, right? But why were they staying in there? Why didn't they go outside again? Why were they guarding that place? Like, they knew that they needed gas to escape. So it really begs the question to if some of these Titans are intelligent or not. And when they came into the headquarters, Jean beat up one of those supply squad. And it really shows like what war brings. War has multiple stages, just like I said once. It's not just the initial fight, it's all the consequences. And this is a consequence that people who you would think would actually have a greater connection because they want to survive. Their enemy are the Titans, but no, they actually become enemies between themselves. And that's the horror which war brings. And that supply squad was not guilty, it was the captain which abandoned them. But anyways, it was an interesting moment. And then those Titans attack, like destroyed the wall, but the Titan in which Eren was came and beat them up and gave them a chance so they could go to the storage room. And again, Eren shined, he made a plan, and as I said, I think already in the second episode, he's smart. When he saved Eren from being beat up, he showed his intelligence, he's now using it, he's shining, and that's what I wanted to see. More of Armin, him being able to shine, and it's a contrast to what was happening to him in the past episodes, like he was failing, he wanted to kill himself at one point, but he didn't. He stayed here and they needed him and his plan succeeded. They distracted them with those guns, then the other ones could attack them. Sasha and Connie almost failed, but Annie and Mikasa were there to help. We've seen that Eren has maybe a thing for me, not Mikasa, Annie. So that's interesting. Jean for Mikasa, and he likes Annie, it seems. Especially it's interesting because he wanted to teach her a lesson in I think it was the 4th episode. And as I mentioned all these characters, I would like to point out that I hope we will see more of them. Like, there's a clear gap between where some characters are like in the importance, like a Thomas or Reiner. Reiner is probably far more important. So I think like those characters, like it seems like Berthold, I don't know, Berthold, I don't know, he seemed important, he has an interesting story, like that Titan who looked through his window, but he like hasn't featured since, so at least for now, I think Annie, Reiner, Jean, Connie, and Sasha are really important characters. I hope that I didn't miss anyone out. Then the main characters I think are Armin, Eren, and Mikasa. And the ones that I don't know are, I think it's Christy or something like that blonde girl, which was with that, which we last seen her with that woman girl who tried to use Sasha. 3rd episode, I don't know for them and I don't know for Berthold. Like, the only reason why I'm thinking like they might be important characters is because they were all featured a bit in the 3rd episode, and like each characters which got some scenes in that episode are now important, so but we'll see for them. Then we had that moment when they succeeded. One guy was again talking to Jean about his leadership skills. It was an interesting insight, like that the fact that he is a weaker person, so he understands the weak, and that he can make some tough decisions. That's interesting. For me, he's not like personality-wise, he's not the polar opposite of Eren. But like I think in like a leadership sense, I think they are probably totally opposite, but they both can be successful leaders. I think Eren at that point would never like back off. He would try to save those people, whereas Jean made the decision to go and use the distraction. So they both have their pros and cons, but I think they can both be great leaders, and it's an interesting insight to look into and see their difference in leadership. I like that they developed Jean a bit more, and as I said, I would also like to see, so I'm happy with that, and hope we'll see more of these side characters to shine. Of course, then was that scene when Armin acknowledged that that's the Titan which ate Thomas, and at first I thought it was pointed out because he would jump at them, but it was just because you thought, oh shit, that Titan is connected to Eren, he has something with him, because he basically ran into that Titan and killed him. And then that Titan basically also died, and Eren came out. And it was a great moment, a great scene. I loved it. It's now one of my favorites because the combination of music, Mikasa's emotions and her cry, seeing Eren there, it was great. And I think I had like basically probably the same feelings as Mikasa. I thought, oh, he's back. Then I thought he's dead, but he's back again. But he's actually alive. And the moment when you realize the title and that this scene are connected, it gives you a satisfying feeling. It gives you like a moment of, oh yes, how poetic actually to see that title at the beginning and then see that. It was great. And because of the whole thing like this show was doing up until now, I basically really thought he's going to die. I thought he's dead. It's just a proper send-off. Like he will tell them like something like, yeah, you have to do this, you can kill the Titans by using this, I did what I could. I was like pretty sure that he will die, but they brought him back. He was alive. I thought he was dead at that point, but he wasn't. And it doesn't make this show any like, you could say softer or anything like that. It doesn't. It actually gives a greater balance that you can have hope for someone to survive. They inserted fear into us viewers, but I think now they gave us some hope that maybe not everyone will always die. And it gives a great balance, like you can have hope but you still fear. I don't think it was a weak decision to do that. And it was foreshadowed with the whole thing of Dr. Jaeger injected something into him. Like it wasn't a plot hole or like, yeah, we just brought him back for no reason or something like that. No. So my predictions for the upcoming episode, I don't know. It's like super hard to predict. Probably like Eren will be still unconscious for a bit of time so that other characters can shine. Like that's the only thing, like they now went away from that place. I don't know. Like I don't know. The last time they went away and survived was when the time jump happened and they started to learn and train, so who knows what happened now. Everything is open, like I really have no idea. We have to see. And to grade this episode, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and that's because I think it's on the same level as the first. I know that in the fifth I gave it 9.5. Maybe I should, now that I thought about it, maybe it's like 9.3 or something like that. But it doesn't matter now. Basically, I still think that was the best episode, and this is like close. Like this is probably at the second place with the first one. I enjoyed this episode. I know that some of you like said that the story and everything will be better in the second and third. But here's the thing, like I'm enjoying this, and I also from a critical perspective, I think it's great because I agree, the story, that's basically why I always have a hard time to predict what will happen next, because at least for now there is not a difficult, deep plot going on. which you know, a greater plot which you could predict, oh, they were now going to do that, okay, that's why they did that. I agree with that, but you know, I think that I haven't seen like the second and third season. When I will see, I will probably have a bigger right to comment on these such things, but I have a feeling like that the first season might be not underappreciated, but something like that. You probably understand me, like, because at least what I'm seeing is great. Unless this show now falls off a cliff, I think I see great foundations. I see great ideas for characters. Yeah, some characters were underused, like maybe Sasha, but for those that had a bit more scenes, were great. They have distinct personalities. They are building their storylines up, and I think that the first season will serve to make us love these characters, to bond with them, to like them, and then that's probably why the second and third season are better in most of people's eyes. I can't tell until I'll see, but I think that's because once you already have gone through that period when you're connecting with characters, then basically you already love them. Like, you don't have to go again through that. You don't have to again have some scenes with them just so you bond with them, just so they don't have to develop characters so much more. They can then focus on the plot. You already now have some great characters which you love, and then if they then make an interesting plot and then they throw these characters in, of course it probably makes a great show. That's what I'm expecting that will happen. Because if you ask me personally, like, if you have on one hand a great plot, like an interesting plot with bad characters, and on the other hand a boring plot with great characters, I would probably take good characters, because they are those who can carry a story. Like, for me, I think like a lot of shows which would some say fall off a cliff are carried because they love people still watch them because they love those characters, you know. That's at least my personal opinion, and that's why I'm liking what I'm seeing from this season and until what they've done now. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Feedback as always is appreciated. Tune in tomorrow for my reaction to episode 9 if you want to see that, of course. I hope you're having a great day, and see you soon.